Logos, pow!
Okay, it's time to have a look at 4 shoot 'em ups for the Xbox 360. Right, so first off we have Dodonpachi Saidaiouju. Okay, it's been a while since I've played this. We've got a fair different amount of modes here. Now this is the Japanese version. Luckily it's region free. It does go for a pretty penny these days. And I chose this over playing Dodonpachi Resurrection, which is very similar but not the same, and I can't remember what the differences are, but this is one that always sticks in my head. Okay, so let's just go Xbox 360 mode. Okay, so first off you select your oh blimey, getting outfits. Okay, right, don't remember that. And I'm going to press the bomb button first, aren't I? Because that always happens. No, I didn't press the bomb button first. Okay, so this has the standard cave shooting mechanic of tapping the button does this rapid fire thing, holding the button does a powerful shot that makes the trade-off is your ship moves slower. Is that a trade-off? I'm not sure, because if your ship's moving slower it's slightly easier to navigate the bullet hell patterns. I'm going to say that and I'm going to die instantly. But this is very, very nice looking, isn't it? I'd imagine the arcade versions on this disc, like the Black Label and whatnot, look probably a tad different. Maybe not quite so smooth and that, but maybe a tad easier. I think this 360 version might be a tad watered down, he says, getting into a huge mess of bullets. Now one thing that's useful to remember with cave shooters and a lot of bullet hell shooters is in the middle of the ship there's a little glowing jewel, and that little glowing jewel is your hitbox. So that means the rest of the ship, it doesn't matter how much damage it goes through. I've just, oh shit, I just realised something. What the fuck is going on with the screen resolution here? Hold on. Right, just realised that last time I played this I had my screen set vertically, and I've fiddled with all the screen settings, so that bit just then you couldn't see the top and bottom of the screen. And I've also noticed you can turn the smoothing off, which I've done as well. So, you know. Now, do we have a bomb? Okay, well, yes we do have a special attacky sort of thing anyway. Which is nice. No, I lost my train of thought now. Yes, I was talking about the hitbox. And we know what the hitbox is now, so that's lovely. And that's the end of the stage. Lovely. Big explosion. And go with some cuddly toys. Fantastic. Right, I've still got, oh, I see, I've got the boost thing going on at the moment. But this is really, really nice. It's not my favourite of the Dodonpachi games. My favourite is the one on the PS2, which is, I can't remember the name of it now, but this is the one with a really awesome artwork on the cover, and I'll put a picture of it up just here. But this one's still really good. It's not going to win you over if you're not already a fan of shooters, because the amount of shit flying around on the screen is absolutely batshit insane. and I've no idea if I'm doing this properly in terms of scores and combos and whatnot, but it is getting pretty hectic now. I mean, look at all that random crap going on the screen. That's absolutely mad. The detail's really nice, but the problem is you can't see the detail because there's so much shit going on. I mean, look, it's a nice building there in the background, but it's really covered in bullets and random bonuses and more bullets and random bonuses. There is no respite in this kind of game. And I think we're going to see a... that is a theme in today's video, is absolute no respite for these. They're all going to be bullet hells as well, so, you know. Well, let's just have a look at the Black Label version to see how it compares. Of course, when I say Black Label version, I actually just mean the arcade HD version. That's what I meant. I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, this is the one I'm more familiar with, so you can select your ship and character at the beginning. Auto bomb off, yeah, and some Japanese text there. Yeah, this is the version I'm more familiar with.
3、2、1、発進。OK、good luck.
Now I don't know what's going on. Oh shit! Instantly harder than the Xbox 360 specific version, because I literally just died. And I don't know what's going on with the side panels there that are magnifying parts of the screen, but sure, why not? That's the thing. It's only a little bit distracting. Again, I think last time I played this, I played it with a vertically orientated monitor. Didn't notice. Well, I didn't even have the bits on the side there. Christ, I'm good again. Yeah, instantly harder than the 360 special version. But it is the same game. Yeah, I thought the 360 version was giving me a bit more of a chance than I'd normally get on a cave shoot 'em up. I would play this on an arcade stick, but you know, there'd be lots of clicking sounds and you won't be able to hear me talk, you know, just like what happens when I play a Commodore 64 game with a zip stick. But yes, very, very good shooter. Like I say, it is a bit expensive these days. It is sought after because it's one of those Japanese-only shooters that was region free as well. Right, next up we have Akai Katana. It's another cave game, so expect lots of bullets, but this one's a little different. So we have, again, several game modes. Novice, Origin, Climax. So, you know, they're going to be difficulty levels. So I'm going to go with Slash because I'm not confident on this at all. So select your character. We're going to go with her. And this is, unusually for Cave, a sideways scrolling shoot 'em up. Well, they have done other sideways scrolling shooters, notably the Death Smiles games and Pro Gear. They're more well known for their vertical scrollers, but that doesn't mean it's any less relentless. As you can see, there's already a shit ton of stuff going on the screen. But I do like the stylings here. World War II era aircraft and tanks and things. I do like. I've already got a 600 hit combo and it's only going up. Now there is a dynamic here with the bombs and something, and I can't remember how it works. So when we get to a boss, we'll hit some random buttons and see if we can do some major damage. Talking of a major boss, here comes one now. And he thinks he's Sephiroth. Yeah, let's do that. I'm not entirely sure what that did, but... We get count? Oh yeah, he's got a health counter down there on the right hand side. Oh, and he summoned a battleship. Brilliant. We do like people when people summon battleships. Okay, so the smart one appeared to repel his attack back at him, so that was handy. Bye! Right, on to stage 2, and some trains. And some helicopters. Oh, and death! Was not concentrating, too busy looking at the helicopters. So even though this is a horizontal shooter, it still shares some traits of a vertical shooter, with the ground objects being on a lower plane. So it's almost like a vertical shooter turned on its side. And that blew up that train. We'll have to have a replacement bus service for that one. Now this one you can get in this country. It was released by Rising Star Games over here, and as a result, last time I checked, it was still fairly reasonably priced. So you should be able to pick it up fairly cheaply should you want to. Right, on to another boss. The bosses all appear to be floating people that summon World War II machinery to attack you, so what's he going to bring up? I think it's a bomber of some description. Yeah, blew my load too early there. That's what she said. Oh look, there we go. Yeah, World War II bomber. Fantastic. I do like the military aspect of this. It's really good. It reminds me in some ways of Metal Slug. Makes Metal Slug look like a walk in the park though. And remember, I'm playing this on Novice. Oh, and I'm dead. Should we continue? Go on, let's have a quick continue. I'm sure there's another mechanic to the bombs or something else I can do to... I can't remember what they are. We'll have another go on the next level, see if I can remember what it was. I'm probably need to press another button or something. Well, let's press some buttons. Oh yeah, there we go, yeah. You can swap your plane for a character. That fires giant, great big samurai swords out, and that's pretty cool. Completely missed, and the aiming with them is a bit weird. Ooh. Thank God for small hitboxes there. Oh, look at that, it's a really, really cool bit of graphics. That plane unloading tanks there before I blew it into 1,000 little pieces. Yeah, take some samurai swords, tank. Oh my god, what the hell is... Look at all the points! So many points. And points mean... I have no idea. So yes, there we go. Akai Katana, a absolutely blisteringly fast shooter. Is it better than Dodonpachi? I don't think so, but it's different. It does share a lot of DNA with Death Smiles in some respects. That's not surprising, is it? Approaching a 5,000 hit combo. Now I've remembered how to use the other power-up weapon correctly. I would say there should be an achievement for 5,000 hit combos, but I do probably imagine that's a small combo for this kind of game. Right, what's he going to summon? A train? I'm betting on train. Think it'll be a train? It'll be a train. Oh, look, I've got an achievement. I wasn't going to survive that for very long. Have a bomb. There we go. Yep, called it. Here comes the end level boss express. Destination Deathsville. And we're down to our last life. We're not doing a lot of damage to this guy here. Given his Hogwarts Express, or whatever you want to call it. And we're out. There we go. Akai Katana. Still really good. Excellent. Right, so next up is one of my favourite shoot 'em ups. So this is Under Defeat HD Deluxe Edition. I had this on Dreamcast, and I've got it on PS3 and the Xbox as well. Now, this is interesting because the arcade mode there is just like the Dreamcast mode. You can select your character in that, but what is new to the 360 version and also the PS3 version is a new order mode. Now what new order mode does is it takes the vertically orientated game this is and turns it into, gives it a widescreen HD ratio, which is fantastic. There's been a lot of care gone into this to make this display like this. And aside from that, it's not that much upgraded from the Dreamcast version, and that's not a criticism, because the Dreamcast version was incredibly well detailed and looked fantastic. So this is just a slight upgrade in graphics, but with a widescreen mode, and slightly different music as well. But the amount of detail here is phenomenal. I mean, look at the little ammo casings falling out the bottom of my helicopters at fire. I mean, there's some elements of bullet hell here, but it's not obscene. And there's smoke effects as well. Right, okay, we need to get a rocket. Rocket, yes, it's a rocket. Oh, the Vulcan. Cannon's quite... cannon, we'll go cannon. Now the weapon works in an unusual way. You continue rapid fire, and if you let go of the fire for a second, you hear this pip sound like that, and then your weapon's ready, and you start firing again, and the option fires in the direction you're facing for a number of shots depending on which weapon you've got selected. And then disappears until next time you let it charge. So there we go, it's ready. Here comes a boss. There we go. Oh, that was bad. I let the option smack straight into that helicopter. Get it again. There we go. And it does a shitload of damage if it hits. There we go. Fantastic. And this helicopter that I'm using in this version, this specific HD version of the game, is an extra aircraft specifically for this version. Okay. Stage 2. Look at all that detail. I'm going to keep on going on about all this detail because it's so good. Now this is also been released in this country. I was a complete idiot. I put the Dreamcast version on import and loved it. As soon as I heard there was a HD remake, I wasn't sure whether the 360 version was going to be region free, so I bought the PS3 limited edition version of it. Paid a fair whack for it from PlayAsia, but you know, I'm happy enough. I like the game a lot, so brilliant. And then it got a UK release, so of course one of those go and buy the UK version as well because reasons. The UK version, last time I checked, was very cheap. Whoops. Oh shit. I've just forgot I've got smart bombs and I've not used any of them. Mind you, all the times I've died have been to stupid mistakes, so you know. And those little tanks with their safety floats on them so they don't sink. Isn't that cute? Because I keep forgetting to use them. Here comes the boss. Big ass battleship. Vulcan's made short work of those gun turrets. That's cool. Yeah, I always have a good time while playing this one. This one is great. missiles. And we hit again. So the quick continue. Right, we've got a rocket this time, so it means we've got one shot, a really powerful one, before it needs to recharge. So if I can let that go against one of these big gun turrets, like that, makes a lot of mess. But like I say, it's taken a while down there to recharge, and we've got the left hand corner, and I've already been hit again. Concentrate. Let's go. What we'll do is we'll skip ahead to the next level now. Right, we're on to the third level now after sinking a huge great big battleship. And this is great because you just come into the middle of a huge land battle. You actually see tanks from your own side struggling against the enemy. Well, you would do it when you just died. There's little tanks on my side. Hi guys. Considering this is a Dreamcast game, really, it does look absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, the Dreamcast version doesn't look a lot different, it really doesn't. So hop on. Oh, we're dead again. One life left. And we're down. Yeah, there we go. Under Defeat is excellent. You should track it down and pick it up. Right, so lastly we have Espagaluda. I don't know. And again, this is another of those games which is Japanese only, but luckily region free, but unfortunately really expensive. I'm even playing a budget label edition of this, and it was expensive. So here we go. We're going to go for the Xbox 360 mode because, right, there we go, screen size fiddled with. What are we going to be? Let's be her. So, expect this to be more of the same. It's more bullet hell shootery nonsense from Japan, which is great. But this time you're not a spaceship or a helicopter or a World War II fighter plane. You're a fairy, probably. And you don't start off with all the weapons either. You start off quite slow, and you've got to build them up. But you still got that thing where you can hold the button down to power the attack but move slower. So, you know, it's Cave. And already it's throwing absolutely loads of shit at me again. This is a more fantasy based shoot 'em up. It does share a lot with things like Dodonpachi, doesn't it? But still, it's nice enough. Now, this is my least favourite out of these 4 games. I just never gelled with it the same I did with others. I really don't know why, I just didn't. But I'm still sort of thankful to have it. Now, funny thing with Espgaluda is there's a PS2 version, which is also pretty expensive. And I was at a boot fair a couple of years ago, and I was manning a stall and I had some games to sell, just some shit I didn't want anymore. And some guy comes up to me and goes, "Got any games?" And I say, "Yeah, sure." And he goes, "Oh, okay." And he bought a couple of bits. And I said, "Oh, you're a collector then?" He said, "Nah, I do buy the games, but I trade them in at the local shop." So that's my local indie, Level Up Games. He trades in loads of stuff, pretty decent guy. So this guy would trawl boot fairs and take them to the local shop to trade in. So I said, "Oh, did you pick up anything nice?" He only picked up the PS2 version of Espgaluda for £1. I don't know even how that even works. You're in the middle of nowhere and somebody's got at a boot fair a copy of Espgaluda and sells it for... I don't even understand. I understand so little that I'm dying horribly. Let's have some power-uppy things. And I bought it from the shop he traded in at for £40, which nowadays is actually pretty damn good. But a bit gutted that I missed it for £1. That's life, isn't it? Oh, you've got a swappy thing here as well. I don't understand what's going on. Oh, hello. But yeah, enjoyable enough, not really worth the asking price. I'm a complete idiot because I pay lots of money for shoot 'em ups because I'm addicted to shoot 'em ups, but not sure what I did there, but it was very pretty. Here comes a guy with a massive gun arm as well. And I've got another achievement. You would have thought I'd not played these before, but I have. I wonder why that is. Plus my 360 is not even connected to Xbox Live at the moment, so I'm never going to see those achievements on my Xbox One, am I? Never mind. I wonder if these work on the Xbox Series X. Not that I'm getting one. I don't think, not that anyone's getting one at the moment. There's no fucker can buy one, but you know. Correct the time of going to press on it, you know. Anyway, yes, Espgaluda is more the same. Well, technically Espgaluda 2. But more the same, and yeah, it is what it is. I used to be able to play this on an iPhone, you know. That was a bit weird. I wouldn't recommend that these days. Anyway, yeah, not bad, is it? So there was 4 shoot 'em ups for the Xbox 360. Some were good, some were very good, some were very expensive. What shoot 'em ups do you like on the 360? Comment below.
Yeah, subscribe or naff off!